Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Tibetians all across the globe, and the Kringlers all alike, viewers all over. I'd like to welcome you to my live broadcast today. And this is a voice of the TBC Royal Ambassador, reaching you live from Nigeria. And this is the voice of Olakule Johnson. Today, we shall be looking at this topic: what is the difference between redemption periods and uh, giving out Kringles? Let's see. Okay, like I said, today we shall be looking at the difference between redemption period and Kringle distribution. This topic has become necessary because of most of our new prospects and newcomers to the TBC community. Many are asking because the admin has put it directly as we come on board, telling us that by November 31st, 2018, that admin will be giving out a lot of millions and billions to many, making millionaires and billionaires out of many that are on board this TBC community. And therefore, they've been asking. Now, all we get, or what we are getting, is just cookies and cookies and cookies. Therefore, it is quite important and pertinent for us to answer that question in our today's live broadcast. What is the difference between a redemption period and cookies distribution? Because many has gathered enough cookies now, received the gift of a cookies, has bought cookies, and so on and so forth. So they want to know what is the difference between this cookies distribution and the redemption period. What will happen at the redemption period and after the redemption period? What difference will it make to their life? All these we are going to be examining in our broadcast today. So permit me now to share my screen with you so that we can understand the admin much better. Okay. This blog was written on the 7th of June 2018. It was written on the 28th of June, 7th of June 2018, 7th of June 2018 precisely. And there we can see the picture of the cookies reward. And when you look at that truck, it says 100 million cookies supplied by admin at no additional charge for every purchase of $100 from a trusted seller. So what are we talking about here? Admin is saying that 100 millions of cookies is what admin gives when someone that comes on board has been able to purchase $100 worth of cookies. And then when you do that, buying any cookie worth $100, you are dashed with 100 million cookies. And all of us know that 100, or for the benefit of that, for those that are just coming on board, 100 million cookies equal to 1 TBC coin. It's a coin. Okay. We can see there the big buyer And then we see the distributor there working for the admin with the face cap showing the billion coin. Okay, let's go the brokers properly. What is the difference between a redemption period and Kringle distribution? Nothing. Admin distributes Kringle coins as gifts and reward twice a year during the month of May and November. Now, all through this period, what we have is that admins give a gift of Kringles or distributes Kringle coins, even as gifts. But when it comes as gifts, you get it as cookies. You get your gifts as cookies. And when you get it as cookies, you know, 100 million cookies are given for every purchase of $100. Now, the gift you get are cookies. But when it comes to the redemption period, your cookies are converted into Kringles. So that is why it was reported there that there is no much difference between the redemption period and cookies distribution, Kringle distribution. No difference. Say nothing. Redemption period and Kringle distribution is nothing. No difference between them. But what you get as gifts, they are smaller fragment of Kringles, which is seen or called cookies. Now, during redemption period, okay, let's go ahead little by little. Admin distribute Kringle coins as gifts and reward when twice a year, month of May and November. So during the month of May, that of this year has passed, remaining that of November. Kringle coins are now given as gifts, as rewards. And this is done through a redemption process. Do we all have the understanding now? Now we get cookies. But these cookies will be converted to Kringles through redemption process to convert cookies into coins. Now, 365 days in a year, admin EU members cookies according to the activities of admin or the activities admin has assigned value to do. Now, admin has attached some value to some activities. And when you do, admin gives you a gift. And the gift is called cookies. But it takes 2 periods in a year, 2 months. That's May and November. Then admin will give a gift of Kringles. And then the cookies you have in your back office can be now be converted into Kringles. Your cookies are converted into Kringles during these 2 months, May and November. So come November this year, the cookies we have will be converted into Kringle coins. through a process known as redemption. Okay. The gift is valued at 0.00025, 0.00025 TBC. This is given as cookies, and later during the redemption period, it is converted into Kringle coin. Okay. Now, another thing we must understand is that coins are spendable while cookies are not spendable. We need to understand this. Coins are spendable. Cookies are not spendable. So what are we talking about here? All the cookies you have now in your KCBO, that is in your Kringle Cash back office, are not yet spendable. The only one you can spend are the Kringles that you have already in your wallet. And that is why admin has made it mandatory that though you want to receive a gift of 25,000 cookies, you must have to pay for your wallet maintenance fee, lifetime wallet maintenance fee of just $10. If you have done that, when your cookies are to be converted to Kringles or Kringle coin, then you are going to redeem it from the back office into your wallet, your web wallet. And like I used to tell people, your money that is in the bank, you can't spend. But when you collect it and put it in your wallet, you can dip your hands into it and spend. Or this way, the money in your bank account cannot be spent not until probably you transfer it from that account to someone else's account or to someone that is to render you service account, or to send it to someone that will cash it from that account, from his or her own account. So until you cash your money from the bank, you cannot spend it. So also, that is why there in your KCBO, when you want to look at your cookies reward and you click on the detail, the blue button under those cookies, you click on the detail, you see the total amount that you have as cookies. You can only see that, you can't spend it. And then down, you will see something like amount that you can redeem, redeemable amount. You see the total there also. This is the amount that will be converted into Kringle coin for you by November, or let me say during a redemption period. And when this is done, you can now spend from your wallet. I think this is clear enough to those that are just joining us, or those that want to know what is the difference between the redemption period and Kringle distribution. Okay. The receiver of this gift must understand that the monetary value of this gift. As at June, 0.00025 TBC, that each of 25,000 cookies that you get is worth 2,124.40 US dollars. Is that okay? Now, let's convert that one to Nigerian money as of today. Dollar today is going for an exchange of 362 naira in Nigeria. So when you multiply the 0.00, when you multiply the 2,124.40 US dollar by 360, what you have is 769,032 naira and 8 kobo. This is in naira. So you're having more than 769,000 naira as a gift. This is marvelous. The value is great indeed. This is over $2,000 being given as a gift. And in Nigeria, that is over 769,000 naira. What a wonderful gift. It's of a great value indeed. Now, these gifts appreciate in value daily. What I've just calculated now, that was the value as at June this year. And once we have fully matured to 1 billion members, the value of that 0.00025 TBC will be worth about $700,000. By the time we have 1 billion members, it will be worth more than $700,000. How do we get that? 1 billion members times $2.80 value of 1 grain of gold, multiply by the gift 0.00025 TBC gift. You get that over about $700,000. That would be the gift you have just collected. Now, once we have fully matured, that $700,000 will be very spendable because the TBC economy will be matured and tens of millions of merchants will gladly accept TBC for payment for their goods and services at that time. Takes vision to see where we are going before we get there. But the receiver of this gift has very little to do to accept it and keep it. What are we talking about? We have seen the value of just this gift now. By the time we are 1 billion members, which is just around the corner, if you and I could put in a little effort, bring in, if everyone here that the TBC now could bring in at least 10 people, will be very close. You bring in 10 people, The people you brought, each of them bring 10, 10, and the people they bring also 10, 10. Before you know it, we are there. Very simple. We'll definitely get there. So the gift of 25,000 cookies that you are given, by the time we are 1 billion on board, will be worth about $700,000. That will be a whooping sum. So we need to keep our vision bright to see where we are going before we get there. And you just need to do just a little to accept it and keep it. All you need to do is pay your $10 lifetime wallet maintenance fee, and then you are there. The receiver just needs to set up a simple Kringle Cash account, verify their email, and then what? Pay the sum of $10 admin fee, and then migrate if needed. That's it. So simple. Even now, there's no need for any migration again if you are just coming on board. You won't have to open tbc004.net. What the wallet you'll be given is directly tbc009.net. Hence, there is no need for migration. We are busy building a TBC economy right now. What we are doing now is building an economy for TBC, creating awareness about TBC, letting people know that it is an abundance-based cryptocurrency that is fully decentralized and not in the market. This is what I and you are doing now, and this is what the admin is doing currently, creating an awareness to be able to bring many on board, including merchants that will be willing to collect TBC for their services, in exchange for their goods and services. Currently, many have used TBC to purchase cars, lands, electronics, and many other things, as well as received services for TBC payments. What are we saying? Currently, many people, testimonies abound. People have used this, our TBC, to buy land, to buy cars, to buy electronics, and many other things, as well as receive TBC for their services, which they render. But yet, we are not anywhere near being a full-blown TBC economy. We are not anywhere close to having a full-blown TBC economy at this time. And yet, people are already testifying. And this to assure us that we are on the right path, being on board this TBC community. Please keep this in proper perspective and adjust expectations as needed. You need to keep this in a proper perspective. Adjust our expectations and let's work at it. It is true that this handout or this gift doesn't do much today to help a poor person that receive it, unless that poor person is already a good negotiator and can convert the coins gifted into things they need and want. But we have helped thousands of poor people already with a hand up within our TBC community. Work means pay. So, yes, we are currently lifting the poor out of poverty, one person at a time. and we are only getting better and better at doing that. We are setting up the platform to end poverty. We cannot end poverty until we have completely set up the platform. And what we are doing today, what admin is doing, is to set up that very platform completely. Please note that the Kringle gifts needs to be taken seriously. 700,000 US dollar future value is very significant and life changing. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we have had an understanding of the difference between the redemption period and Kringle distribution today. There is no much difference between the two. Your cookies will be converted to Kringle coin during redemption period. And this can only be done through a redemption process. And we must know that this comes up twice in a year, in the month of May and the month of November. So come November 31st, 2018, the admin will be distributing a lot of millions and billions to many that are listening to me today, or to many that will still listen to this very broadcast. Please endeavor to keep faith, keep your vision very brighter, and look at the value we are aiming at. And I believe when we get there, you will smile. I will smile. And it is my prayer that God will keep you alive when that time comes. And then we shall be congratulating ourselves. This is the voice of your TBC Royal Ambassador. And I'd like to tell you that because you are there, that's why I am here. And I appreciate you for always being there for me. And that's why I keep coming. That's what motivates me to keep coming to broadcast daily. I would like to say here that I love you. Keep listening, keep checking the blog, and God bless you. Bye.